Hey y'all, it's Becca. Welcome to Becoming Better with Becca, your one-stop shop for your running advice, where I can bring you inspiration, education, and motivation for your fitness journey. And today I just want to wrap up in a nice little ball the running injury. And with that, dance party time, and we are going to take it old school with the mashed potato and some spring. Alright, that's about all I got for the dance party today. Like I said, I just want to wrap it up real fast. When we're going through difficult situations, one thing that we need to remember is we need to learn from it. What can I take away from the situation that I'm going through or that I have just gone through? What is my takeaway? How can I take this thing that happened to me and maybe encourage somebody else with it, or encourage myself with it? Well, that's what I kind of want to cover with you. When I was told I could not run for 4 to 6 weeks, I'm going to use the best word I can think of right now, and that's I was miserable. I felt horrible about myself. I had this self-imposed challenge of getting a new PR at the next Des Moines IMT half marathon in October, and this injury just stopped it all. And these thoughts of, I'm never going to run again. I'm not going to run the half marathon that I look forward to every year. And just all these negative talks, just coming at me like crazy, okay? It took a lot of work, probably more work for my husband than work for me, to get rid of all those thoughts and refocus. So once I finally got refocused, like I said before, I got into the gym. I started figuring out how strong I was. I started finding new things in life that I really enjoyed. Do I enjoy them as much as running? No, I don't think so. But they are really, really fun to do. And I'm finding that I look forward to doing the weightlifting and the strength training now more. So I think that's a positive takeaway from it. What's something else positive that we can learn from this bad situation that I found myself in? Well, I was forced to use patience. If you know me at all a little bit, I don't do patience very well. I'm trying really hard to get better at it. Something else I learned through it was that I had to trust that God was going to bring me through. There is this story that I like to tell people. You have these trails around. They take you through Carlisle and down to Indianola and up to Des Moines, and there's this stretch that there's no roads, and it's this beautiful scenery. And I am running, and it just starts pouring down rain. I mean, just like crashing down on me, okay? And the wind it's rolling. I don't know if the wind is strong if I remember it, but when you're running, any kind of wind, not really that fun. Anyway, so I'm running, and I had this long clearing. And it's just pouring. I am cold. There was not a part of me that was not drenched and cold. I mean, I went to wipe off the rain, and my hands were wet, everything. And I could just think, okay, I have two options right now. I find myself in this circumstance. Conditions are extremely unfavorable. I can do one of two things. Option A, I can stop, I can sit, I can feel horrible about myself, whine and complain that it's raining, it's windy, and this is not how my run was supposed to go. Call my husband and say, hey, you gotta come pick me up. Or B, I could push through. And isn't that kind of the way it works in life? When things happen to us, or we find ourselves in unfavorable situations, our knee-jerk reaction most of the time is to sit in it. To sit in it and feel horrible about ourselves, and then we quit. But instead, let's push through the rain, the wind, the misery, the burning. And you know what happened when I did that? It stopped raining about a quarter of a mile out. I got closer and closer to the tree line, and I realized, I don't think it's raining as hard over there. So I ran anyway. And all of a sudden it's not raining. And the wind's not blowing as much. And I thought, I did it. I came through. And I feel like that was one of those moments in my training that I needed to experience. And it's helped me through this particular situation when going through that torn calf. is that I was able to recognize that it was something I was going through. It was not going to stop me. Was I unhappy about it? Yep. Was I mad about it? Oh yeah. Was I sad? I cried. But you know what I did? I got myself up. I said, God, I'm putting my trust in you, that this is not the end of my running, that this is not going to take me out of something I adore and something that I love. Instead, I am going to push through with your help to the other side of this circumstance, and I'm going to be stronger and more confident than I ever thought I could be. Which makes me think, what about you? I know I'm not the only person that's dealt with these kind of things, and it may not be running, it may be something in life, but I want you in the comments section. Tell me what you've gone through. Maybe it's physical, like the run. Maybe it's something mental. Maybe something with your family or relationships you've had to go through, or you're currently going through it. What are some things you've learned from that you hope to learn from if you're still in it? Tell me how you came through or are coming through your situation. I'd love to hear about it and get your encouragement back as well. And you can tell I get really emotional about it. And a lot of times it's hard for me to explain to you and to the people that I see on a daily basis why running is so emotional for me. And then I watched a video that Casey Neistat, a YouTuber, which I'm sure you know the name, posted a while back when he was going through his knee injury. And I finally learned something about how to tell people what running is to me. And he put it beautifully that running is a very unique part of my brain. My body, my brain needs it. I noticed that during those 4 to 6 weeks when I was unable to run and was having to rest my leg, my demeanor, my attitude had a very definitive shift. I handled stress a little bit differently and not in a positive way. I was much more irritable. Even though I was really trying to not let those things happen, it was still happening. But then I'm a week and a half back into running from that, and my demeanor has changed again. My attitude has readjusted. So there is this special, unique chemical thing that goes on in my brain that says running centers me. It helps balance out the chaos that we live in an everyday life. Whether it's pressures from starting up homeschooling again, or staying home with 3 children and maintaining a house where, there's that saying that picking up with little kids in the house is like eating Oreos and trying to brush your teeth at the same time. That's true. Okay. But we have pressures from our jobs, from relationships that we maintain. And running is this one thing that I have. It's the one thing that I can say it's mine. Now, granted, running is spread out throughout the whole world, and there's so many people that do it. But personally, I own it. Okay, running is mine. It's what I have that's just for me. And it's that 30 minutes to 2 hours or more that I have that I can focus. I can be running across God's country and I can go, right, you put me here for a purpose. I have a purpose and I'm going to fulfill it. And in the midst of running, I'm recentered, I'm refocused, and I become sane in this unsane world that we live in. So I guess, what did I learn? I learned that I can be patient. I don't like it, but I learned that I can. I learned that I have patience. I feel like I have some more insight to what it truly means to be a dedicated runner, that we don't quit. We might be forced to walk, but you'll never see us stop. And I hope that I can be an encouragement to you to know that I had this tear and I didn't handle it well at first, but here I am on the other side of it. We went through it, got through all of the recovery, and we're just building up some steam. And like I said, just go ahead and leave some comments, share with me things that you've been going through or have gone through. So with that being said, if you liked it, go ahead and leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you have not clicked subscribe, hit subscribe now. Go ahead and set up to get notified as well when there's new videos out. And with that, go have a beautiful day and go get it. No pain.